Hey, I'm Christopher Small, the owner of CMS Law Firm. Today, I wanted to talk to you about wills and beneficiary designations, how to handle one if you have the other, and vice versa. Before I get to that, though, I want to remind you, if you have questions about this or anything else related to estate planning or probate, and you want to talk with me over the phone for free, you can do so by going to cmslawfirm.com. Okay. Beneficiary designations and wills. This was a question that was asked to me today by a client. They were doing a will signing, and they had a will on. They didn't have a trust. They had a will, and they wanted to know what they should be doing with beneficiary designations. It's actually a really good question, and actually, then I had a client email me and ask me about it. So it's on everyone's minds. Before I get to that, though, happy tax day. If you have not paid your income taxes yet and you're watching this live, or you're watching this today, May 17th, go pay your taxes, okay? Because they'll come and get you. That's the one thing I like about having accountants and CPAs in the office with me is we have tax day parties. So I'm about to go to Topgolf after this and hit some golf balls and celebrate paying tremendous amounts of taxes. Okay, now beneficiary designations and wills. There are, talk about both separately and then how they operate together. When we're talking about beneficiary designations, we are also talking about transfer on death designations. These are basically the things that you can put on your financial accounts to let the world know, when I die, I want this account to go to this person. Okay, that's a beneficiary designation. If you're talking about a checking account or a savings account, like a bank account, they are often called transfer on death designations. Okay, so basically the same thing, they operate the same way. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about beneficiary designations. When we are talking about the will, what the will does is it spells out where your assets go that are called probate assets, basically. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. If you have beneficiary designations, they will take precedence over anything that is stated in your will. So, for example, if you have a bank account and it says, when I die, this account goes to John Smith, that is your beneficiary designation on that account. And your will says, I want everything to go to Fred Couples, okay? And we have a golfer in the family. When you die, that account that has that beneficiary designation of John Smith on it is going to go to John Smith, even though your will said everything goes to Fred Couples, okay? Beneficiary designations override your will. What's nice about beneficiary designations is that they avoid probate. Anything that travels or is transferred via a will is done so via probate, like 99% of the time. We don't have to get into the other exceptions, but pretty much most of the time, anything transferred via will is going to be done through the probate process. Now, when people make a will, they often believe that they should cancel out all of their beneficiary designations. That's not exactly true. A will serves a few different purposes, but it will require you to go through probate. If you want to avoid probate, you can simply go to your financial accounts and set them up so that they are distributed in the same way as your will is. For example, the clients that I was referring to earlier, they had 50% going to person A, 25% going to person B, and 25% going to person C. That's in their will. What they could also do then is go to one of their financial accounts, and they could set it up so that that account is distributed via beneficiary designation, 50% to person A, 25% to person B, 25% to person C. That will get the same distribution to the people that they want without having to go through probate via the will. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So if you want to have the same distributions via beneficiary designation as your will, you can do that. And if you don't, though, your will not control. Those beneficiary designations will tell the world what you're doing with any specific account that you have them on. All right, hopefully that makes sense. It is a great question. It's an important question. When you have a will, you don't necessarily want to undo your beneficiary designations. You just want to make sure that your beneficiary designations reflect the people and the percentages of those assets that you want distributed out. Okay? That's it. Hopefully that made sense. If it did not make sense, if you want to talk about that or anything else related to probate or estate planning, you can talk with us over the phone for free by going to cmslawfirm.com. As always, I am Christopher Small, the owner of CMS Law Firm. If you, I already told you, you talk to us. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. That's my usual tagline. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya.